Johnny, congratulations being named Captain of Ireland. It's a huge honour for everyone. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, obviously very proud. It's a big honour, and it's one that I'm not taking too lightly, but something that probably I don't have to change too much because there's a big leadership group in this team, and they're all there to help me, so I don't have to change too much. I obviously have to deal with the ref, which will be the only extra responsibility that I'll have, and I'm just delighted to get the honour. It's my first time, and at the young age that I am, I've waited a long time for it.
How's the family back home taking the news?
Yeah, Luca was excited. I'm not really sure if he gets what it is, but he was very excited on the phone yesterday morning, and all my family are obviously very proud. It's a bit, like I said, it's a big honour. I didn't realise there was so few Irish captains when it wasn't until you guys put up on Instagram the 106. So very privileged company.
You mentioned the leadership group, and you've captained in Leinster. You've been a leader for a long time within the squad. You don't think it's going to change too much in terms of your approach to the game?
No, I don't think so. I think, like I said, like Rory, for example, is our obviously captain, and he relies heavily on the 4 or 5 guys in the leadership group that work with him. And during games, he can't see everything, especially when he's got his head in scrums and mauls. And he relies on people like me and Gary in the back line, and then he relies on Pete and James up front with him. So that's the guts of the leadership group there, and. We rely heavily on each other, and I'll lean on those guys tomorrow as well.
Talk to us a little bit about Captain's Run and the conditions inside the stadium. It looked pretty slick there.
Yeah, it was greasy even when we got in. I think that it's definitely going to be slippy. We know that. It's the humidity in the stadium. It seems to trap in all the air. And from our management, talking to the Scottish management and the English boys, it's going to be really humid, and really hot. So it's going to be difficult for both sides. But we're just going to have to make sure we look after the ball really well, and we play sensible.
We saw you having a good chat with Joe at Captain's Run. Did he have any sort of last-minute advice in terms of what he wants the team to do?
No, it's about conserving your energy and playing in the right places in these conditions. You have to put the ball in front of the forwards and make sure that you don't sap their legs too early in the game. And what will help with that is us keeping our discipline and not having to defend multiple sets back to back like we did last week. And so keeping our discipline will be key, and also not turning over silly ball as well, so which will be a big challenge in the conditions.
We've got a number of guys getting their first ever Rugby World Cup cap, guys like Jean Klein and John Ryan and others. You're hugely experienced. What sort of advice can you give to them?
It's a big opportunity, really. World Cups, I was going to say it's once in a lifetime, but if you're very lucky, you get to go to a couple, or maybe 3 if you're extremely lucky. So just go and cherish it. They've worked extremely hard to get to where they have, and they've done all the hard work with us over the last few weeks, even though they haven't gotten a squad for the 2 Johns. And I'm looking forward to seeing them get out there tomorrow, and they've Munster front 5, so we're going to ask them to do what they do best and really dominate up front, hopefully.
You mentioned yesterday that being captain was something that you'd wanted to be since a child, and I guess for any kid pulling on a pair of boots, that is the ultimate ambition. For you tomorrow, a really special occasion. Yeah,
when you're a kid, I remember my first coach in Bective, Joe Nolan, telling me I captain Ireland one day, and that probably put the idea in my head. And for some reason I've grown up sort of admiring the captains, whether it was Keith Wood, Paul O'Connell, Brian O'Driscoll, these type of guys, and then playing under Rory, it's been brilliant. And it's the honour that goes with it, and obviously something that I'm not sure why, but when you're a kid you always dream of captaining Ireland, and it's a dream come true for me.
Johnny, we hope you savour it tomorrow. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.